This is not right. Welcome to the Machine Room Podcast. I'm never ready. I'm ready. Welcome to the Machine Room Podcast. Thank you. I'm your host, Master Dominant. Well, with me is your other host, Hammer of Venus. You are all too kind now. Zip it. Zip it. Zip all of it. Alright, let me get back over here to the thing right here. Oh shit. Okay, cool. Everything should be set. I know I set this thing up. It should be good. No, now we're good. Now I believe we're good. It's like a bar there. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, let's give it up for Rachel. Rachel, how you doing?
Good about yourself.
I am good. I'm just going through things. You know what I'm saying? Like just work, and just whatever. You know what I can't stand is someone who is like so like about work. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. Right.
You understand, right? This is just someone who's like all about work. You talk to them and they're just all and they have this like aspirations and it's all about work. Cause there's this female coworker, right? And she like first she was just there as a van driver to transport us from here and there, and then she got into the office, and then she's doing things on the ramp as well. But she keeps talking about like I'm gonna learn all this stuff, so when I run my own flight and blah blah blah, kind of like managing when it comes to like the ticket counting or something. I don't know, some shit like that. So she's very adamant about all that stuff. So every time we talk, is all that stuff, right? She complained, like, look, she was talking about how she worked yesterday from 6 a.m. to midnight and then had to be there again this morning.
Damn.
Of course, what would your reaction be like? Damn, you shouldn't do that to yourself,
Right.
right?
Fuck all that.
No. It was all like, oh, I see this as an investment to myself, so blah, 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 and blee, 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 blee. And I'm just like, all right, yeah, whatever. And then you try to have more conversation, but then it just keeps going to that to a point where it's like, this motivates me and blah blah. What motivates you? And I'm just like, come to work, do what I gotta do, be left the fuck alone, then go home. Just honest to God, I just like that's what you think about when you wake up, and I'm like, yup, just go to work, leave me the fuck alone, and come home. That's
That's
it.
it.
What?
All
What do you
you're
want me?
thinking about the entire time, even before you go to work, is when you're going to get back home.
Yeah, like I go to work or like, oh well, boy, here I go again. I hope this leads me to great ventures. Like, no, this is just a gig to pay my bills and live a
Yep.
life.
You're not there to make friends.
No, I'm not there to make no career, dude. But trust me, I could have gone for like supervisor and all that shit and gone up and whatnot, but why should I? I see what it does to people. I see the fucking frustration, and patience is a virtue. I get paid a lot now because I just stayed there a while and got lucky because of minimum wage going up. Yay, minimum wage.
Yay.
That's what I'm saying. So it's very annoying. She's very loud and I'm just like, get over there and you could tell like the person is manager type. So now we gotta watch ourselves around. Now we gotta watch what we say around that person because she could flip it and say it too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You feel
I
me? It is
hear
what it
ya.
is. It is what it is. So, hey, we got new people up in here. Shout out to those in the chat room here on Machine Room Podcast. And if you're not here live right now and you're listening later on, Machine Room Podcast, twitch.tv/Machine Room Podcast. You can come here, and hang out with us and freaking, be a part of the show. If you want to keep up with the show and when it airs and whatnot, then follow our Twitter at Real Machine Room. And I want to give a shout out to Just Plain Dro, Spendog, D Player, and first time I believe seeing her here, Berserker Courage, who is my friend Brenda. Shout outs to you, Brenda, for being here.
Yes, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome here. Welcome here to see the to get a bit of the tea. Son of a bitch. Sorry, I'm reacting to. I got wrestling playing on the side, and just this other organization just bringing in more past WWE people. It's just WCW all over again. Anyways, so we're here. Let's see what's up, Spend Dogs. Yo, what up, y'all? I'm working out right now, so I'm gonna be lurking, but I'm here. Look at that Machine Room Podcast. Not only do we want you to listen to us when you're on the shitter, we want you to listen to us while you're working out.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah,
Get
we're gonna
your
be motivational for you right now. We're gonna motivate you right now. Yo, get it done. Get turned. Get ripped
all the way up.
all the way up. Don't be a pussy. Get it done. Get ripped. You is the shit. I hope that helped.
I do too.
D
Push it
player
to
is
the
like,
limit.
yeah, take it. Oh shit, play it. Push it to the limit. I need to make that as a soundboard. Um,
You
D
do.
player's like, if I had a coworker who used to do 12-hour shifts straight, she was so positive about shit. I wish I was that positive. That's what I'm saying. Like, look, the only way, I'm gonna be so positive about work, and this happened to me before when I work on the set of The Dark Knight. That was the only time I was like so happy. I was there from like morning till midnight. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus, yeah.
And it wasn't even until midnight. It was like until late night, I think. Dude, that was the only time I was so happy to be working, quote unquote, for a long period of time because it's something that you actually want to do. So I guess to
Mm-hmm.
give it to that one to that coworker, I guess she's happy doing that. I don't see it. I don't see it because that job is only great because of the people.
Right.
Regardless of like bullshit management and whatever's going on, the people I work with make it fun. You know, so if I lose that, then I really lose interest in that job. But say like my fiance who did her job from morning to like evening and then had an opportunity to work somewhere else and did that and it was a straight 24-hour, dude, that's because she loved what she was gonna do. If it was something like that for me, yeah, I would take that on as well. But working there all day like that, nah, no way. Because I feel like this is just taking over my life. But if you're doing something that is everything to your life, then I guess that works. That makes sense?
Yes.
Yes, it does, right? That's all I'm saying. So I don't want her to be in my face being like, I did all this stuff, but it's an investment. But I was like, all right, that's cool. I only say that if I was like, yeah, I worked on the set of this movie, but it was fun. It was an investment. Hoping that they keep calling me to keep working on sets.
That was like when I worked on the set of Better Call Saul. It was like a 15 or 16-hour day. And I had only slept like 30 minutes the night before. And I was still just like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do whatever. Put me wherever you want me.
Right? You didn't want to go home, right?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, you see? It's something like that. Something like that that excites you. Hell yeah. Fuck it.
It's
Sorry,
the
I'm writing
same
down
thing
push
with
it
playing
to.
music. When I used to play live music, and we'd be at the studio rehearsing all day, like I never wanted to go home. I was like, why can't this just be 24 hours? You can just take a nap in our seat and then just keep playing.
Play in your sleep. You should
Yes,
be you should be the artist that your niche is playing in your sleep.
that's what I do.
So you start off like you do
And
like the
then,
Michael Jackson kind of thing where you just stand there for a bit. Yeah, you just stand there for a bit. Yeah, then everybody gets quiet and you just lay in the bed. You knock out, and then suddenly you're just playing in your sleep and shit. People just fucking going hard. Yeah, this is metal. You just sleeping. You're the heaviest sleeper ever. They got pyro happening and shit. The fucking chainsaws next to you, and they're
Yes.
clanking each other while you're playing the fucking drums. And then they give you a guitar, and you're sleeping. You're still playing the guitar.
And laser beams.
Laser beams in your face, and they can't do anything because you're knocked out.
They don't do anything.
Shit. Itching my Twitch says it's actually sad to say, but seeing people being super upbeat and positive puts you on edge. And Berserker Rage agrees. Yeah, I don't. I know it does kind of, but I mean, okay, I don't want to say it kind of does and it kind of doesn't. Depends,
Yes.
you know. Like if I go somewhere, they're like, "Oh, how you doing? How nice?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah," you know. But if you're in like an environment that you don't feel that, and then people are like, I guess at work, yeah, I. But then I'm thinking about myself, you know, because I don't like to. I'm always a person that don't like to have works be so like down, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to have fun and make it fun. And I remember I used to do that when I worked like at the grocery store and whatnot. And people like that, you know. And at this job is the same way, but I don't know. I guess it depends. You know, I don't like people that talk too much.
Even.
Way too much.
Especially
Like
as an introvert, I can't stand people that never shut up. I'm like, please shut up.
for real, I don't know what it is, but my job is hiring these people that just will not shut up. And like you said, introvert, you just want to do your own thing, your own space, right? You know, if I'm cool with you, then sure, yeah, I wouldn't mind you coming over to me and talk to me and shit like that. These are newbies that I don't know and I'm not cool with, and I don't want you coming up to me talking to me. You know, it's no
Right.
disrespect, it's just how it is. You know, I don't know you that well. I don't want to talk to you and blah. But for some reason, when I'm just chilling on my loader, and that's like a higher level, right? I'm just up there doing my thing. Then they just climb up the ladder. They get up there, and then they start having conversations with me. And I, in my head, the whole time, I'm like, I don't want you up here. I'm just here chilling, listening to my music, having my own time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they talk about whatever nonsense they're talking about and just go on and on and on. And there's a lot of these coworkers that just walk up to you and start talking about anything and everything. And I'm just laughing. At this point, I just laugh.
That's like one of the greatest things about working from home is that doesn't happen because
No,
there's no one there but you. And if when you go on break, it's just you
it's
and the
just your
dogs.
mind talking to you on and on and on. Shut up, stupid mind. Berserker Rage says she hates when people talk about their family and kids. Like, bitch, I'm not close to my family. I don't have kids. I can't relate.
I agree.
Yeah, I guess there's some people where I'm like, I don't care. There's others where I'd like actually be like, oh, that's nice, man. How you doing? Like, you know, I'd be like, hey, how you doing? How's your kid, man? They're good. I'm glad, you know, shit like that. There's other people who would be like, I guess it's those that really rub in your face, like, look at my kid and look at this and look at that. And it's like, look, you need to calm down on that shit.
I think it depends on if you like the person or not. Like, if you like the person, you'd be like, okay, cool, right on. But if you don't like them, you're like, why are you talking to me? Like, please fuck off. And that's like your whole body language is like, please stop talking to me. I want you to go away. I don't care.
You
And
know,
like Berserker said, I don't have much of a family. Most of my family's disconnected from me. I don't have kids except for my dogs. And, that can be a sore subject where I don't want to talk about it. But there's those kind of people that just want to bring that shit up.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel that. I try to give that sense of like, leave me the fuck alone, you know?
Right?
I try to give that attitude. But for some reason, people still like me and say I'm a nice person. So I don't know if they get the attitude or anything like that. I don't. Maybe I'm not giving it off enough. Sometimes I do snap and I'm like, dude, just shut the fuck up, you know. But I do it in the funny way, I guess, and they think I'm just cracking up. I don't
Have you ever done that with somebody that recognizes you from my way?
know. Oh no, because that's just rude. That's just rude. I do
Fuck
like
you,
to.
get on my face, I'm famous.
I do. I do like to fuck around with people. It's like, are you Nostradamus? And I'm like, no. They're like, oh. And I'm like, no, I'm just bullshitting. Yeah, it's me. That's it. Look, I kind of,
That's the whole joke.
I don't want to be like so bogus or anything, but a friend of mine, Rando, who is the one that got us to our first convention, little small freaking anime convention. He hit me up on Facebook Messenger and sent me a picture. It's like, yo, bro, guess what happened? He took a picture with these other four guys, and my reaction was like, I don't know who the hell these guys are. And I was just being honest, like I don't know who these guys are. It's like, man, what? They're like got this many views and blah blah blah. And he sent me a link, and I'm looking. I was like, I think I've seen some of their videos, but I really don't know who these guys are. But that's dope that you met them and shit like that. And he was fucking with me. He's like, man, you changed, blah blah. I was like, dude, it's not like that. It's just that they weren't in my radar. Like you got to get in my radar. I don't pay attention to YouTube like that. I just go on there and watch whatever freaking YouTube videos I watch.
Gary
Um,
Newman.
yeah, unless it's shared like crazy on Twitter or it hits up the TikTok shit, I don't really they don't really reach me. Most things that fit under the like urban geeky community I'll get from the Cybergoons page, or through Cybergoons and whatnot. So that's why I feel like okay, I've probably seen these guys before, but not heavily, and I don't remember their name. So, I don't want to be bogus and be like, I don't know what the fuck these guys are, whatever. I didn't seem like that. It's just like, that's cool, man, but I don't know who these guys are. So I can't get as hyped as you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't no offense or anything like that.
That's when you just smile and nod and say right on. It's like,
Oh shit, right on.
that's
Okay, I'll
cool.
do that next time. So I don't offend anybody.
People love when you say right on because it can be about anything. They're like, oh man, I got shot and it cut my foot off. You're like, right on,
Right on, dude.
right on.
I'm gonna splice myself in fucking Reservoir Dogs. The fucking bitch shot me. Right on.
Right on.
Right on. I fucks with that. What's that? Was that an alarm? I don't know if you guys heard that.
I heard. Did you hear
Yeah,
that?
that was
I've
us.
got crazy dogs.
Shit. Shit. Itching my Twitch, like, even if you did pay attention to YouTube like that, there's a bajillion people on YouTube. Exactly. Like, YouTube is not like when I was there, Like, it was, like, limited. Now there's so many people. I didn't hear of JoJo Siwa until, like, fucking, she got really, really big. And I heard it through my fiance. Like, there's other people I never heard of, Every time, like, I watch WWE, it's like, social influencer, YouTube creator. And I'm
Oh,
like,
I
I never,
can't stand that title.
yeah.
You don't influence shit. Shut the hell up.
I'm like, I don't know who the fuck that person is. Like,
There's a bunch of those videos that came out of like YouTubers and influencers retiring,
uh huh,
and I was like, I don't know who any of these people are, and I don't
exactly.
care
None,
at all.
none of them. And then I'm still surprised that the people that did know back then are still around. Like they still do stuff. Like Philip DeFranco. I didn't know he was still around. He's still around. He's doing good and shit like that. That's people I know. New people
Yeah,
that come through. There's too many. There's so
there's way too
many.
many.
Way too
Everybody
many.
thinks they're famous because they did a YouTube video. I'm like,
Right? And here's the thing. Like, I sorry, I heard noise outside. I still don't think I'm famous. You know what I'm saying? When people say like, "Oh, you're famous" or whatever stuff like that, or like D Black, if he's here, shout out to D Black if you're here. I don't think he is,
I don't think he
but
has.
when D Black was like, he responded to a tweet. It's like, name someone that you met, Name a celebrity that you talk to in person or talk to, and he was like Nostradamus, LOL, and I'm like, dude, I'm nobody. I am nobody. That's a lie. I'm nobody. It is. It. No, you're not nobody. You. Oh, I'm your nobody. Okay, then yes.
That's
Okay.
different.
Yeah. Okay then. What's trippy is when celebrities actually know of my videos. That's
Uh
the
huh.
trippy part.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's when it gets crazy. Are these guys having a chair fight? That was kind of cool. Anyway, honestly, all these young TikTok influencers look alike to me. They're all rich. That's what it looks like to me. They're all rich. To
Bottom line is
answer,
they don't have to work.
they don't have to work. It must be nice. To answer Berserker, yes, she is right here. Brenda's in the. She came through. Brenda's supporting me, and that's good because that's what we need. Friends supporting friends. You know what I'm saying?
Cut West says if celebrities know who you are a famous bird. Period.
Oh well, I guess so. Yeah, but I don't feel it. You're a celebrity in our hearts. Why? Thank you.
There you go.
Aw, you guys are sweet.
He's just that dude Nas to me. You know that dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's that dude Nas.
Don't meet me in person. That's it. Don't meet me in person. Just meet me like, yeah. Meet me. Ooh, shit, don't fall. Meet me virtually. Meet me at a convention for a little bit, but then that's it.
No, I'm coming to your house to eat all your food.
Oh man,
Laugh at all
food
your
gonna be
pictures of when you had hair.
fucking thrown at you. Female voice lady. That's right. I mean, for those who are watching this, not in the podcast, but female voice lady, aka my fiance, just appeared in the background, blurry as hell because my background is blurred out.
She was all blurred out like she was in the uh protection or whatever.
Yes, blurred out like pictures of freaking Sasquatch and Bigfoot, blurred out like that.
Segway.
Segway, you like that, right? You saw how I tried to segue
I
into that shit.
did. That was good.
We want to touch upon the Bigfoot, which oddly enough is funny because you mentioned that, and this was like not like right now, guys, like pre before we started the show, but I took a hike. This that sounds funny. I took a hike this weekend. You know, like someone just told me to take a hike.
Take a hike,
Um,
motherfucker.
I took a hike this weekend because we do traditionally every Memorial Day weekend. Well, since I met her, uh, we go hiking. And I was just thinking about like, man, Bigfoot. I was thinking about Bigfoot. Like it'd be funny, like seeing Bigfoot somewhere. And you brought up the whole conversation about Bigfoot and you know, does he exist? Is it real? Is he out there? And you said you had an interesting story about it.
Ah, let me get comfortable. Yes.
Oh shit! Oh
Um,
shit! This means it's gonna get serious now.
it's cereal. Um, no, like I always heard stories and stuff like that they throw rocks and logs and stuff like that at you, or they make this whooping sound. And I used to live with a client, and I had to walk her dogs 4 times a day. So inevitably, one of those times is at night. And so we're walking at night,
Uh
and
huh.
you can just see whatever the moon is shining on. So like the path is it's clear, but you can't see into the trees. It's dark. And something was throwing rocks at me, like right by me,
Like big ones or little ones?
like big ones, like big as my hand. So they
Did you
would hit.
bleed?
Did I what?
Did you bleed?
No, like they didn't. They never hit me.
Oh, okay.
They were just like thrown by me as like a warning or like saying stop. So we stopped for a while, tried to see where they were coming from, and I could never see which direction they were coming from. So I started trying to make that whooping sound, and it stopped. the rock throwing stopped, so I was able to walk the dogs and finish and then go back home. But, it was definitely interesting.
It's funny to me if that's the take that Bigfoot's biggest freaking form of hey, stop right there is him throwing rocks. Oh shit, they're getting a little bit too close. Yo,
Yeah.
stop right there.
Back up.
Back a ball. Stop right there. Uh,
Itch in my Twitch says, "When she said they make a whooping sound, I just imagine her walking in the woods and suddenly hearing whoomp, there it is." If you knew how much I loved that song when it came out, it would be even more funnier.
that's probably
I had
Bigfoot's.
that song on a single cassette and used to play it in the car, and the car would flip the tape automatically and play the next side.
Uh huh. Yeah, I
So it
remember
was
that.
just that song over and over and over again.
For real? You just.
I did, Gin and Juice like that too.
You really love your tracks, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Just going down the street. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there. Were you like this?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Whoomp. Isn't it
So you're
whoomp?
telling me that you can verbatim rap the whole damn track?
I used to be able to
For your next assignment, you have to play that song and repeat again until you know every damn verse.
until I remember it, yeah.
Yep, every damn verse of that track. And then sing it to all of us here. I have no stories of Bigfoot. I wouldn't rule it out. There's
Let me
stuff
ask
like,
you this, do you believe in Sasquatch?
yeah, I could believe that there's look, because I was gonna get into it that the forest is big. There's big forests out there. Who
Right.
knows what's out there? Just like the ocean, there's still things
Oh,
in the
shit.
ocean
They
we
say
don't
we know
even know
more
about.
about the surface of the moon than we do our own oceans.
Yeah, yeah. There was even like this fucking. If you get like deep into like YouTube or TikTok, there's things about how they're saying like there's shit in the ocean that's making us fucking run away. Like there's even this one theory about like we're exploring space because we're so afraid of what the fuck's in the ocean.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
some people say that.
that could also pertain to stuff that lives in the forest or in the
Mm-hmm.
woods. Like, even stories of panda bears. Panda bears were once to be fabled until they actually finally found them. Like, people used to think that they were a mythical creature.
Really,
And then, yeah, and then
I didn't know that.
yeah, because they could never find proof of panda bears for the longest time because they were evasive. They hide really well. They can climb up trees. And so people would talk about these, half white, half black bears that they'd see in the wood. And people are like, no, that's not real. And one of the biggest problems is they could never find the nest. So that's when they really hooked on that it was a real creature when they found them, not only in the woods, but they found their nest.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's something that they're looking for with Sasquatch cases. They're trying to find nests along with proof of they've got tons of proof that they exist. They've got the footprints, they've got hair, they've got, handprints, claw marks, all that kind of stuff, but they still haven't found any nest.
But how like this guy's like the ultimate freaking hide and seek player. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like the ultimate hide and seek player. How does something like that hide for so? That's what gets me. Like, okay, the forest is vast and wide, but eventually something has to be seen.
Right.
How does you know a Mr. Foot never get seen? Itchy
I
my
mean,
Twitch like FYI. There's a dope comic book about Bigfoot being a Men in Black type agent for cryptids. It's called Proof.
I would like to read that. That sounds really cool.
Spendow's like, I live near a forest and it looks like Bigfoot finna jump out every time. He probably has, and you just don't know because he's
You
that
don't
damn
know.
good.
Do
If you
this. Get online and look up reported Bigfoot sightings in your state, and then see how many cases there are. Because that's what I did for where I live. Because I thought the same thing, like living near the woods and stuff like that. I'm like, there has to be Bigfoot cases, and there are, mainly on the Indian reservation.
okay, so does this mean that there's multiple Bigfoot, or Bigfoot just like to travel a lot?
No, it's a species that there's a lot of, because they go all the way up to Canada, and well, there's actually cases worldwide. So I mean, these fucking things are all over, and they have so many different names. But it's not just Bigfoot and Sasquatch. You got people call him the Abominable Snowman and other names like that. Um, it's interesting to research all the different names that they've been called.
I thought this was. I looked up like you said in your state, whatever, and I looked up like in
Right.
Chicago. But this one just showed me something from Nebraska. I'm reading it, and it was like last night at about 10:15, somebody reported seeing Bigfoot on the shoulder of I-80 near MM 197, according to the state police Facebook post. A trooper responded, but reported back that Sasquatch remained elusive, and then quote, "Must have just missed them." Oh shit. Okay, I'll put Illinois because my dumbass. Chicago, yeah, sure. He's probably some hipster. He's probably just walking around as a hipster, just fucking bearded and
Probably.
shit, you know?
Yeah, the big beard and dreadlocks.
Yep, dressed up, having a fucking eating at the fucking Starbucks and shit. Or
Hell
drinking
yeah.
at a Starbucks. I mean, you could eat
Getting
at
a
a Starbucks,
getting a
but
Starbucks drink.
mm-hmm. There you go. I could go for one right now too, man. Matter of fact. All right, let's see. History of Riverbend. No, 'cause Sasquatch becomes the talk of small Illinois town. This is from 2019. This is a whole video, and they have Hillsboro, Illinois. They have it's just a freaking wood cutout of it. Wait, this thing looks like the one that's over there at the fucking at this cupcake shop that we pass by when we go hiking. It's like a pink Sasquatch though, but that's been there for years. It can't be
Joe
it.
says Google Bigfoot, Oklahoma.
Google Bigfoot what?
In Oklahoma.
Google Bigfoot, Oklahoma. Is this the one you're talking about that some lawmaker is like some lawmaker putting a bounty on Big Hood? A Big Hood. Big Hood. Oh, right here. Crew shoots Bigfoot documentary in Oklahoma as state legislators offers reward for live capture. 3 million.
Wow.
Okay, everybody, let's pack up. We're going to Oklahoma.
Let's go.
We're gonna
Bring a
find Mr.
tent,
Foot.
sleeping bag. We're gonna do this shit old school.
Oklahoma's state lawmaker invited the world to participate in the search for Bigfoot in southeastern Oklahoma by offering a 3 million bounty for the ever elusive creature. While on the floor of the House of Representative, he did this?
Wow.
Humphrey said that a television show about Bigfoot is being shot in Oklahoma. He also said there is a 3 million bounty to catch Bigfoot. To collect the reward, however, Bigfoot must be unharmed and the capture must be live and humane. He said in quote, "We don't hunt Bigfoot. Nobody wants to harm Bigfoot. We're going to do a live, humane capture of Bigfoot. We're extending this beyond just our region and throughout the state. We're wanting the whole world to come to southern Oklahoma, to the state of Oklahoma, and get involved in our bounty, Oklahoma bounty, Bigfoot bounty. So we're excited to invite the whole world to come and participate." He's just trying to get tourism to
Oh
fucking.
yeah. Try to get tourists to come into town and spend money there.
Yep.
D Player One says in middle school I had a couple of classmates who dressed up in a gorilla suit and just used to hang out near the highway just to fuck with people.
Did you
I would like
moonwalk?
to see that. Yeah, you have to moonwalk.
Did you moonwalk as Mr. Foot?
The Sasquatch moonwalk.
$3 million. I could bullshit. You ever seen the? You seen the movie freaking Strange Wilderness, right?
Yeah, I have it.
Yeah, remember
I
when they
love
shot
that
Mr.
movie.
Foot?
Yeah, they shot the fuck out of him.
Man, let that guy up. Huh? Shot him up like crazy. Strange Wilderness is so good, man.
I love that movie so hard.
It's so good. I used to own it, then my dumbass fucking traded it in. Now I
Why?
want it back.
I have it. It's like right over there
Fucking asshole. I did
somewhere.
buy two new movies. Actual physical movies. They're new ones. One's called Love and Monsters that I've been wanting to freaking see for like a while. It was on sale, so I was like, fuck it, let me see this thing. And the other one was the new one that stars Tom Holland and Daisy Ridley, called something. Look, I don't remember titles, okay? Just know that I have movies. They're right here. Okay. It's called Chaos Walking. And the
Did you watch it
description.
yet?
No, I haven't seen any of these. I just barely just got them this weekend. The description, if I could read. In the not too distant future, Todd Hewitt, who is Tom Holland, discovers a mysterious girl named Viola, who's Daisy Ridley. She has crash landed on his planet where the women have disappeared and the men are afflicted by the noise, a force that puts all their thoughts on display.
I don't get it.
So basically, like all men's thoughts can be heard. So by the woman.
But why?
And in this dangerous landscape, Viola's life is threatened, and to protect her, Todd must discover his inner power and unlock the planet's dark secret in this thrilling action adventure based on the best-selling novel, The Knife of Never Letting Go. Well, good thing they didn't call it The Knife of Never Letting Go.
I think I'll skip that one. Thanks. Unless it like blows your mind.
Well, it's a sci-fi thriller. That's all I know. And apparently, like their thoughts can be heard, and it's only men. So I'll check it out. The other one, however, Love and Monster is Dylan O'Brien is excellent in this super fun adventure comedy that delivers epic action and laughs. After monsters take over the world, Joel and the rest of humanity are forced to live on the ground. Believing he's lost everyone he has ever loved, Joel finds his high school sweetheart, Amy, living just 85 miles away. Facing unknown dangers that stand in his way, Joel must discover his inner hero as he makes the impossible journey across the monster infested land to be with the girl of his dreams. You know, one of those. Always about a girl.
Joe says Chaos Walking sounds like the post apocalyptic sci fi sequel to Mel Gibson's What Women Want. I agree.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what it seems like. I don't know because I haven't seen the movie, but that's pretty much from what I know, what it seems like.
I've seen commercials for it, and that's exactly what it seems like.
Yes, yes, that's what it seems like. So I haven't seen those yet. I did watch Cruella though.
How was that?
Surprisingly good. Surprisingly good. I had like no big interest in it other than Emma Stone because I love Emma Stone.
I do too.
Yeah, I love Emma Stone. She's on the list. You know,
Hell
she's on the
yeah.
list. There's like Christina Ricci, Lita, Salma Hayek, uh,
Oh, God, yes.
yes, Oscar, Emma Stone, Kat Dennings.
Yes.
You
Oh my
know,
God, yes.
yes. So the list,
Cat Cat is pure wifey material.
Kat is, unfortunately, she's now Andrew WK's wifey.
Aw.
He got her. He got
But for how long?
her. Nice list. Thank you. Christina Ricci is always gonna be the top.
You like that big ass forehead?
I love that girl since I was a kid. We grew up together. It was Casper is what did it. It was
Yeah,
Casper.
me
Casper
too.
did it, man. It was like that movie was like, I want that to be my future girl.
I used to watch that movie just for her.
I know, man. It was so damn good. And still to I mean to me, still to this day, that movie fucking the shit. Them ghosts. As you get
Yes.
older, you start noticing other shit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
Like I watched it again. I was like, these ghosts had no fucking chill. Like when they were gonna kill the father, I could have swore like one had a pick or a fucking sword or something. They were gonna fuck him up like real bad until they decided not to freaking kill him. Little ass, they were little dicks. I love it. Don't watch the straight to DVD sequels though; those just went off the rails.
Oh, those are awful.
Yeah, it's just Casper and that's it. But yeah, it was that movie that did it. She was totally my crush since then. And when Casper was like, "Can I keep you?" I was like, "Yeah, man, can I keep you, girl?" Finish it off with Stevie Little Richard. I was gonna say Stevie Richards. That's a wrestler. Little Richard singing Casper. You know the rest. But yes, Cruella was surprisingly good. I didn't think anything of it, and in the beginning it had me like, what? Because something didn't make sense, but then they touch upon it like shortly after, and it just kept going. It was a heist movie mixed with your kind of like Joker kind of shit, you know?
Yes.
They gave her a good little origin and shit. Kinda like she's the hero of the theme, but also kind of set up like why she is a complete bitch. And Emma Stone was good, and visually it looked nice. Like they did their thing and whatnot. And at a point, I just felt like, is this the story of Cruella or Lady Gaga? Because it was very
Both. It was
Gaga
both.
esque.
I've already seen artwork of Lady Gaga dressed up as Cruella.
There was a Sia moment too because she had her hair like Sia and it was the black and white, and I was like,
Right.
no, this is the movie of Sia. Okay, I was joking. So we all gonna go give Bigfoot or what?
If they're paying $3 million, you can count me in.
Get Bigfoot, man. We just gotta make sure we don't give the state money unless we're
No.
eating, and just full out hunt for Mr. Foot.
How would you capture it alive?
How do you capture it alive and humane though? You know what? We gotta find out what Mr. Foot loves to eat.
Aren't they vegetarians?
Vegetarian, then we just gotta find and be like, all right, man. Hey, hey, oh, yo, chill, chill, chill. Look, we don't want no beef. Actually, we cool with you. We want to take you out to eat. You know, what do you want? What do you want to eat? You
Get them a
vegetarian?
Caesar
Come on,
salad and
it's salad. Come on, have a good time, and then we'll introduce him to like John Wick, and we gonna be buddies.
like Harry and the Hendersons. That is
Yes,
like the quintessential Sasquatch movie. Like if you believe or not, it doesn't matter because that movie's awesome regardless.
I haven't seen that in ages, but I will never forget Harry and the Hendersons.
Remember the TV show?
It was a TV show too.
Yep. It was
No,
supposed to take place after the movie, but it didn't have any of the original people in it.
then it's not. Yeah, no one would. No, no one would take that serious if it does that. I don't
I don't
know.
know how long it was on the air. You might have to Google it, but I do remember a TV series.
It's essentially a super orangutan. I'll be honest, I never want him to be caught because, yeah, they'll fuck him up.
It would be sad to like go to a zoo and they have a Sasquatch. You're like, oh, that's sad. They should be
Yep,
free fucking
yep,
around with people with cameras.
yep. And then you see me there, and I'm all like, "Where's the Sasquatch? Just bring out the goat," because that's me at the zoo.
You never see the animals.
Never see any of the animals. I'll tell you what zoo was the shit. The one in Indiana, Indianapolis. Yes, Indianapolis Zoo. That one was dope. Okay. And remember how we talked about because I was listening to the past one. And remember we talked about how like that, like You go there, you can't find shit, but the monkeys will be like out like crazy,
They're
right?
everywhere. Yeah.
And Indianapolis Zoo, what they created, the monkey fucking area, they created something that on the outside it's like these freaking wires or ropes connected to these other pillars all around, right? So
Hmm.
they're able to just go out, climb, and then just go from there, from each pillar to each pillar.
Wow.
They're just free to do that. Did they do that when we were there? No, but we saw videos of the shit happening, and we asked like, do they do this? Like, yeah, yeah, they do it sometimes, but right now they don't feel like doing it. And I was like, yo, that was fucking dope. And like the moment you go in there, you go through this thing, and they have like these birds, real beautiful ones. So like, I guess parrots or something like the real beautiful birds. I can't tell you which kinds. Um, and they do a show. They'll have you sitting there, and then you just sit down, and then there's no birds there. They literally just call for them, and they just fly in
Oh
from
shit.
like out of nowhere. They just fly in, and they're there, and then they have them fly around and pass you by and fly like by like this bird literally went like like right by my head.
Wow.
It was a really cool, dope experience, and that so far has been like the best zoo I ever been to. Like the zoos here in fucking Chicago are like trash compared to what the fuck I experienced over there. 100%.
The only big zoo I went to was one in Colorado, and of
Oh,
all the
were
things that are at
were
the
you allowed to
zoo,
be buzzed the whole time while you were there?
no, this was before weed, so this was before it was cool. No, but so we're there like the whole day, and of all the things that they have at the zoo, me and my family were watching the squirrel go by. We're like, oh, check out the squirrel, and we're watching the squirrel go by and wondering what it's doing, and then in the background we hear, hee-haw, and then screaming, and we look up, it was behind us, so we turn around, and my one of my younger sisters, Sarah, got bit by a donkey because she put her hand in the fence where the donkey was, and he bit the
Damn.
shit out of her and wouldn't let go. So her dad punched the donkey in the face to, to get him to get his grip off of her from biting her, and she screamed the whole time. And me and my mom, we were just laughing our ass off because he punched the shit out of this donkey dead in the face. I was like, best trip ever.
It's literally like that's a story right there. Like, yo, your dad donkey punched the donkey.
Full on falcon punch. It was amazing.
Motherfucker was like dad mode activated.
Knocked
That's
him the fuck
funny.
out. Punch the Donkey is my new band name. Yes, it should be. I love it.
uh, that's man. I wish I saw that. That's the shit. Yeah, Spendall like he a real one. Spendall said that San Francisco Zoo, you just walk in the middle of giraffes. That's dope.
Giraffes are awesome.
Giraffes are awesome. I know there's like a farm here that they have some animals, and I think they let you ride a giraffe. No,
Really?
camel. A camel. They let you ride a camel. That's what it is.
Camels are cool too.
Yeah, with their humps.
It always makes me think of Aladdin when he's talking about camels. And he's like, watch out, they spit.
I just saw that again actually this weekend.
The original or the real live action one?
No, the original.
Nice.
Yeah, they were gonna watch the live action one. I was like, nah, yo, put that OG one.
Is that
Cause
why
I
you were tweeting about how he traveled to like China and India in like a split
yeah,
second?
yeah, exactly. Cause that
See,
always
the
blew my mind.
the magic carpet had to have some kind of force field around it so that they didn't pull G's and feel the gravity and the centrifugal force
Some
push
shit,
them backwards. They can just
some shit.
appear in other countries.
They were going by like each verse of the song. They ended up in some new fucking damn country. I'm like, how fast is this carpet going?
Somebody should do the math of how fast that fucking thing had to go.
For real, for real. Because we were looking at it, and it literally they went fucking this way, and then up this way, and then fucking went over Saudi Arabia all the way to fucking China to end the night, and then got to fly all the way back to bring her home.
Yeah, he's got to take her home.
Get out of here. What's flat?
And
What's
but
faster, the flying Nimbus or the magic carpet? I don't know, man. The magic carpet really,
the
really
carpet
took
owns,
showed her
and
a whole
he's
new world.
and the magic harpian is sentient, so it can like do stuff and like knows what you're saying and can help you out in a fight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You think he has
Like
to like use a carpet cleaner on that magic carpet?
he just Febrezes himself.
Man, that movie is like it's still entertaining, but but now it's harder because of Robert Williams. So there's a
Yeah,
moment where I almost get all like, oh man, because he's legendary. Go back to how we lost the good one.
just like Bruce Wayne and his family.
Every time I hear about like Disney movies are all about like their parents fucking dying or some shit like that, and I just think about how Batman. Like, if you really want to break down Batman, and you just say like, you know, parents, and he's like, oh God, like he just breaks down and shit.
There's
It's
like
not
a
leaving
really
him.
hot word for him. You can't say it.
You can't say parents. Batman, why you trying to be a parent? Shut up, Alfred. And punches him, donkey punch him in the face.
Yes. Hashtag donkey punch.
Hashtag donkey punch. It's funny you mentioned Batman because there was this one tweet on Twitter. It was like, say controversial Batman takes, right? And the thread is just hilarious stuff.
Like
Like
what?
right here, one, he should use his massive fortune to fix systemic issues instead of just going out there fighting crime.
I agree.
Uh, let's see another one. This one I can't go with. Because right off the bat, this person's saying Batman is boring because, and you already like nothing this person is saying is valid. You know what I'm saying?
You you get in defense mode.
You get it
Shut up. You don't know.
automatically. Fucking that card comes out, and you
Yep.
put it face down, defense mode. Batman is boring because one, he's incorruptible. Okay. Two, he's not defeatable. What? Three, the character makes no sense unless he's a loner. Hmm.
I
Four,
kind of
no
agree with
matter.
that one.
You
And
agree
I
with that
never
one?
kind of in the way that I never really liked when he like I don't like Team Batman. I like Batman by himself.
So you don't like the Bat Family?
No.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
like him as a loner doing his thing, not adopting every fucking kid that he comes across.
Because Batman doesn't have a team. He got family. Batman, played by Vin Diesel. Four, no matter who dies in the cast, it never sticks, so no stakes.
True.
Dull, predictable 50 to 80-year-old villains. No new ideas. Did this person not read the last Batman comics or
No
the
shit. And
past
he
fucking
has like the best villains ever.
yeah.
People, there's been like scientific studies of psychology about the villains of Batman and how they're the best in all comic books.
He has one of the best rogue gallery. That's why I said like
Yeah.
him and Spider-Man, they have like the best rogue gallery of villains.
Yeah, I agree.
And then the last one is the premise is adequated. So I may not be a Harvard scholar, but I don't know what that means.
Words.
Here's one. Billionaires should be vilified, not glamorized. And him being the richest man in the world shouldn't be seen as a positive. I get the whole, but he uses his riches to make Gotham better thing, but that's just not how the world works. In real life, donating to charities and whatnot are just tax write offs for the rich and barely make a dent in their wallets. If Bruce Wayne were as rich as he's written to be, he would be able to end world hunger overnight. Literally, it'll cut less than Jeff Bezos' divorce. Comics don't, damn, this guy just keeps going. Comics don't acknowledge this because it'll break the status quo to have the heroes actually change the world in ways that they easily could. Hell, even Lex Luthor would end famine for the sole purpose of one upping Superman. If I wrote Batman, I at least make him a millionaire. Green Arrow is a better example of a wealthy superhero, but these issues still apply to him because they never gonna have him end world hunger overnight. That would be an interesting story. But they'd come up with some way to undo it and paint it as a fruitless endeavor. Oh, he's still going. Also, I'm exclusively talking about the comics Green Arrow, who's a socialist, not the a political Arrowverse version, who's basically Green Batman. That's true,
That's
or
very
Green
true.
Batarang, in keeping with the naming convention. Whew.
That's a lot of words.
Yeah, that guy took up one, two, three, four, 5 tweets to say his to speak his mind.
That's a lot of tweets.
That was his. That was his. I agree with the Arrowverse one. He did end up like when they had the Raja Gu in there. I was like, this is just Batman now.
Yeah, and they had a bunch of Batman villains in there too. I was like, quit
Yeah.
ripping off Batman and just have a Batman show. Why can't we just have a Batman show? We had Gotham, and Gotham was great. Now
For
let's do
some
a
reason they
Batman show.
can't. For some reason they can't just focus on Batman being a show. Like Superman can have a show, but not Batman for some reason. It's some
It
shit
doesn't
they
make
like.
any fucking sense.
It's something that they. It's like they can't. They can't have Batman as a show legally. I don't know why.
But they can have like 50 different animated versions.
They could do that, yeah. Cartoon wise,
Yeah,
yeah, but live action wise, for some reason, no. You can't have
it's
Batman.
easier to find Sasquatch. Boom. Came full circle.
Ah. Batman should cryogenically freeze Joker instead of arresting him. Yeah, he should.
And then what? They have to fuck with them in the future?
Oh yeah, it's true. Or I don't know, fucking take out Batman.
There you go. But yeah, like a live action Batman show and make it dark like the Spawn series. Make it like that, where he's really like kind of torn and fucked up, like a Frank Miller version,
Hmm.
where he's got beard stubble and he's been up for 4 days straight.
I really don't know why they don't. Like Gotham was basically Smallville Batman,
Yes,
and that was cool.
but
We
it
got that.
but it also set the stage for a Batman show. I mean, they did all of these kind of like prequel-esque origin stories of the villains and Batman.
Hmm.
And the only thing we got out of it was uh an Alfred series that I've never watched.
Me either. I totally forgot about Pennyworth.
Yeah,
I totally forgot about Pennyworth, and I'm a big Superman fan, and I didn't forget about Krypton, but I like I
never
eventually
saw
forgot
it
about
either.
it and didn't watch it. And that one lasted only 2 or 3 seasons, I think.
I think two.
Yeah,
I never watched one episode.
yeah, I haven't seen that either. Superman Lois, though, I'm telling you, that one's good. That
It
one's
is.
yeah, that one's
Okay.
worth it so far. It's good.
I
It
liked
actually came
I liked the
back.
one in the 90s, the um Lois and Clark.
I didn't watch that back then.
That was good. I liked
I
that one back then.
I
But I'm
did not
older than
watch
you
that back
too.
then. I kind of I don't know why it didn't like to me it was like, oh, this is a little cheesy or something like that.
It
But
was
then
cheesy but fun.
was it like then I feel like now if I watch it now like I won't like appreciate it as much as like if I watched it then.
That's very true.
Yeah.
It was a good in the moment kind of series.
Like you had to be there
Yeah,
kind of thing.
exactly.
Yeah, no, I didn't jump onto Superman series until like Smallville.
Okay.
I jumped that was the one that was like, yo, and then I dedicated 10 years of my life and ended off crying at the end heavily.
When he ripped his shirt for the first time and
Man, that whole episode, I remember, dude. I remember who the person I did it that day. I was like, "You got to go home. I'm watching this." It was that serious. You gotta leave me alone. I gotta be in my own thing. I gotta watch this because I know it's gonna be an emotion. I'm gonna be an emotional mess, and I don't want to hold nothing back. I gotta let it all out.
absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Just leave me here in my feels. If I was with someone living with that person, I would have been like, okay, you gotta go over there. I'm gonna be in this room by myself for the next hour. Just leave me in my feels.
Exactly.
Let me cry.
And that's
That
what it means to be a nerd.
yes, exactly. What Drill said? What I didn't know there were supposed to be 7 seasons of Gotham.
There was?
I don't know that. I feel like the 5 was fine. Like,
No, I thought they wrapped it up nice because
yeah.
I love the last little shot where you finally get to see Batman and then it was over.
Mm-hmm.
But if they want to continue after that, I'm all for it because we got a great Joker, we have a great Batman. Let's see where we can put them.
That guy did like that was the thing that I kept telling people. It's like, all right, you snoozing on Gotham, but you gotta understand that Gotham gave us the best Jokers since. And I say Jokers because that's what we got was multiple Jokers by the same fucking look. This one dude gave us different variations of
Mhm.
Jokers, and he killed it each fucking time.
He did. Even like the serious one that actually had the bleach skin and everything, like
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how he was gonna portray him seriously, but it was like totally awesome the way he did it.
The guy blew my mind. I felt like you watching that show and sticking with it paid off because the reward was every time that character came on screen.
Yes,
That was
absolutely.
that was the fucking reward. Just sticking with freaking that show. Everything else felt like a filler. Um, not so much if it came to the like Penguin and Riddler because those were the main three: Penguin,
Yep.
Riddler, Joker. You know, but everything else was basically a filler. And the Joker was like the main event each fucking time. And this guy killed it for me. So when people say who's like, when they mention Jokers, you gotta throw his name in the pile
You
because
have to, because
this
he was so
motherfucker
fucking. Not only
so
that is
good.
that he understood the Joker, because I used to follow him on Twitter, and the stuff that he would say was stuff straight from the comic book. So
Mm-hmm.
he knew the origins of the stuff and the source material. Like he really did his research to play this character,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's why he was so great at it.
He was geeky as shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm all for this character. I mean, I love him in Shameless. I love him in Gotham. I need to play the game, the Star Wars game that he's in.
Oh, it's awesome.
Yeah, I still haven't. It's there and I still haven't. I need to
Every
play it.
time I see him, I'm like, oh, it's Ginger Joker.
Yes. The kid is awesome and I hope like he does he does more. Itch and Twitch says I never finished the series. Did Penguin ever do the laugh? I think he did, right? No?
I don't remember. I don't think he ever did. Wait, I think he did.
You talking about like old school like "Meh, meh, meh," like that? He ended up having the suit and they gave him like a fat suit for a little bit. Like he just had a belly, really. He
Yeah,
wasn't fat. He just had a little belly.
but that's
I was
fine.
I was more of a fan of Joker, but it was the Riddler because I love the Riddler, you know,
Yes. I love how
and
they did the Riddler like Breaking Bad.
yeah,
Like I want to take all the Riddler scenes and like have like an intro and everything that looks like Breaking Bad and then like Breaking Bad, the Riddler.
I say do it. I say
That's a
do
lot of
it.
editing.
Yes, it is, right? And then you think about it, you're like, ugh, that's how I feel now when it comes to editing. I'm just, I don't want to deal with it, man. And that's fucked up, right? Because that was something I loved doing.
Me
That was
too.
something I reveled in and I love doing. Now it's just I feel my time I don't have as much time as before, so editing
Hmm.
is just very time consuming.
It is very. I did that Pulp Fiction edit where I edited it in chronological order, and it didn't upload for some reason, so I was gonna have to do it over again, and I was like, never mind, just never fucking mind. I don't have time for this.
Oh shit. I feel you. I feel you. I just don't have the patience anymore. Or well, I don't want to say the patience anymore, but if I like if it's something I really fucking like, it's got to be something that really drives me to do.
What about our last dub? Because that one
That
was
yeah.
a lot of
That
work.
like the Dragon Ball one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely like because it was something fun, and it was I got the guys together about blonde and I was like, all right, I'm gonna have all these other people show up in it. So when I had you do it and when we had that other dude do it, it was just exciting to get this audio in and then put it in there and put it all to pieces and shit like that. That was, and that's probably like no, that's not the last time I had something like because the last time I did editing was for like editing my Into the Fan Chamber clips together. But yeah, I think it'll be that Dragon Ball one that I was like, I was so into it, just editing stuff. To think people do that for a living.
Exactly.
People do, how you think those people are when they gotta edit and it's just boring shit. They gotta edit a boring ass movie. Oh my god. Like one of those A Dog Way Home kind of movies and shit.
Oh shit. No.
And they
No, thank
they
you.
they gotta like they're getting paid just to edit a dog movie.
Do that shit from home.
one of those one of those really religious movies you find in fucking the stores and shit you never heard of, starring like homeboy from Family. Oh no, what was that movie? You know what I'm talking about, right? The guy from my Left Behind.
Yes. From
Yeah,
what TV show is he on?
I don't know. I got Family Ties, but that's not it. That's with Michael J. Fox.
But it was like that. The
It
Family
was
Matter? No, not
no,
that
no, no, no,
one.
no. That's Urkel.
That's Urkel, yeah. I'm trying to think of names of old TV shows. Shit.
Fuck.
Anyway, what were we talking about?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know. But you know what? Y'all gonna have to tell us next time what show we're talking about because the time is up. So please hit us up on our fucking Twitter at Real Machine Room, right? Just Real Machine Room?
Yep,
Yeah. So right there in the
that's it.
bottom, my dumbass. Real Machine Room. And tell us what fucking show we talking about with Homeboy from the Left Behind movies. Ah, shit, man. It's something. We could Google this, but I'd rather you guys just tell us because I don't want to
I'm gonna Google it.
look it up. Fuck it. It's gonna kill us. Alf? Yes, it's Alf. There it
It
is.
was Alf. That was it.
It was completely Alf. It wasn't
Total
Alf
Alf.
anyway.
Kirk Cameron is his name.
Kirk Cameron is his name. I knew it was something Cameron, but I had Cameron Monahan or whatever, and that was the fucking Joker kid.
Yeah, and he's Ginger Joker, so he's awesome. Growing Pains.
Growing
85 to
pains.
92.
There was no family there. I mean, there was a family in the show, but there was no family in the title.
Not in the title, no.
It was just growing pains. Well, there you go. You don't have to fucking tweet us, but you could tweet us and let us know what you think about the show and how you feel about the topics we touched about. Do you believe in Sasquatch? Do you believe Bigfoot's out there and he's wearing some like size 15 Nikes and just
He's gotta have like Shaq's feet.
maybe Shaq is fucking
He's a shaved Bigfoot. Yeah.
maybe we were onto something back then. Hashtag
Some
drove over there with hashtag Gin Joker.
gin joker. I love it.
Gin Joker.
Or if anybody has any topics for us or anything that you'd like us to cover, drop us
Yes.
a line or tweet us at Real Machine Room
Mm-hmm.
or go to our webpage, machineroompodcast.com.
Exactly. Check us out. Be a part of the show. Definitely be a part of the show. Everybody here who is in the chat room is having a great time, and we love seeing everybody there. Big round of applause to all of y'all. All of y'all. You are all fantastic. And
impressive. Most impressive.
yes.
Have to throw in a Darth Vader.
But check us out. Thank you for listening to us. I hope you listen to us while you're on the toilet and now while you're working out because of Spendar, because he just
Yes.
opened that whole new door for you. We are the workout podcast, and we just want you to listen to our sexy voice as you're getting turned. That's how it is. I am
Absolutely.
Nostradamus. She is Hammer of Venus, and you just chilled in the machine room. You don't have to go home, but you gotta get the fuck out of here. We'll see you next week when the doors open again. Until then, y'all stay safe, y'all stay cool, and remember to always rock on. Now,
Yes.
go out there and do some.
Hashtag death metal sushi.
Death Metal Sushi, y'all don't know about this, but it's gonna be the thing. And
I'm
it's
gonna have to
we're,
copyright that tonight.
yes, and we're gonna start off with having it be a cryptocurrency.
Yes.
We can get all.
Dogecoin only.
I said, damn. That'll raise it. That'll fucking raise it. Yes, this is I want this metal sushi right here for about 20 Doge coins. Oh yes, yes, yes. We got you. It's a long story, guys. We'll touch upon it next time. All right. Until then, everybody. Good night. Thank you for hanging out with us. We love every single one of you bastards. Peace.
Good night. That reminds me, I need to update the outro.
That reminds you what?
I need to update the outro.
A new outro will be sweet.